There we go. All right. What up, world? It's your boy Mark Waldo Ward on the Big Fat Show. We got a special guest today, Dacks Finess. How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, bro. Bro, how you doing?
Man, chilling, chilling. You just seem real interesting off rip. Reading your bio, tell me about being in the military. What was your MOS?
My MO, well, in the Navy, I served in the U.S. Navy. We didn't go by MOS, but I went up to E3. I got up there. I did 4 years. It's
Now,
pretty
like,
hard.
what job did you have?
ABE, Aviation Boats, is made launch and recovery. So I used to launch the planes off the carrier and catch them on the resting gear on the same carrier.
And you were still doing music while you was doing this, or did being in the Navy prevent you from doing music?
At the time, I wasn't even doing music. I was actually writing poetry, and I wasn't even worried about music. I was just like doing like recording everybody else while they was doing their thing, and then just like putting placements together. Me personally, I wasn't doing no music. I was just writing, just always writing.
And now here you are with a big song about to come out. What led you into from poetry to music?
At first I was like listening to my sound. I didn't like it. I didn't find my voice. Then like the auto tune got real big, so I started like playing with little stuff. Then I started getting more confident, and then I understood the music game. So it was just like putting a piece of the puzzle, just placement time, and just letting things naturally grow.
You describe yourself as a free spirit, and you know you can certainly see that from your social media presence. You on your Instagram page, it says live streams weekly, and your website. What happens on these live streams?
I just talk to people. I really get into what's going on, politics, everything. Just talk about everything, so we can have a free spirit. We can talk freedom of speech.
What
Yeah,
people be talking? What people be talking to you about?
relationship problems. Sheesh. Uh, Everything you could think of is like you can't even really plan it. Like it's really just free. Literally, I can't. If I was to tell you, it'd be premeditated. So I can't even tell you because it's
Did,
so natural. It's just like I can't believe some of the stories.
what's the best brand of umbrella to use for when you're getting out of a Bentley?
Actually, the best car to get an umbrella with is the Wraith. When you get an umbrella, when you use an umbrella, the Wraith got the best umbrellas.
You seem like you a little ahead of the curve with the dressing game. You got any fashion advice?
Honestly, you don't really worry about the brands too much. Worry about how to dress. So, a lot of people will find a lot of Louis Vuitton and mix it with Gucci, Louis. Even with Louis, just too much. Like you gotta know how to mix and blend. You go wear H&M jeans with Louis sneakers. You gotta know how to just really dress and finesse. And that's where I got my last name from.
And like I said, you got a big song coming out next week. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Apologize was coming out with my boy Pablo the Don next week. Video's already shot, done. Got 12K in less than like 2 days. We got 12K just on a preview, the reels on my Instagram. So it's shooting right now. Everybody's feeling for it. Um,
It seems to be generating like real excitement, not like no like bots and no spam shit. Like
nah, it's organic. Everything organic. Like I don't even gotta do much. I just dropped the previews like a Merry Christmas. Dropped the previews going crazy. Um, Paradise is going crazy, and Bandemic. That's another preview I dropped is going crazy. So I dropped like 4 previews. That's like a whole EP low key, but that's not even the EP. So
you got a charismatic energy about you. The only thing you're doing is music. You're not in any other aspects of entertainment.
I do management as well. I do a lot of marketing, brand work. I do everything. Like I'm in everything. Like my hands is in it all. I'm a hustler.
No acting or anything like that.
I used to do acting back in the day. I actually got a picture in a cowboy outfit. I used to do acting and stuff, modeling and stuff like that. My mom had me in all of that basketball, karate, swimming. So I was always active doing something.
Oh yeah, you used to play basketball like on teams and stuff.
Yeah, but I hated it. I like football better because
Oh yeah.
I like football. It was just more like shooting around. Everybody running around the ball. It was getting tight. I used to like really want to tackle people, run with the ball, aggressive, like do my
Looking
thing.
back, do you think going to the military was a good decision?
It was great at the age I was in, at the time I was in. At the time I was really reckless in the streets. So like that was a big discipline for me. So now I know how to court myself in different areas of life. Anywhere I'm at, I could condition myself. I could learn people just by how they speak, how they react to me, how they just carry themselves on a day-to-day basis. I know who you are. I know how you act, and I could tell you just by not even speaking to you. I could just look at you.
Would it be safe to say that you're pretty, well, yeah, I guess it would. So you're pretty observant.
Of course, I'm always on point, stay on my pivot.
Well, what do you think the biggest mistake a young man makes when he's transitioning from being a boy to a man in his teenage years? The most common misconception he has, like for one thing, I regret the way I was kind of degrading towards women in a few situations. You know, now having daughters, I wish I hadn't have done that shit.
I mean, me like losing my father this year due to COVID in April. Like I learned like to listen more. Like you feel me? Like I wish I listened more. Like you learn that now. Like a lot of stuff like you really wanted to like talk about and stuff like that, and really like you now understanding after a while. You be like, damn. Like sometimes like now it's kind of too late, but you want to be like, yo, you was right about that. Like you feel me? Like so you like listen more when you growing up. So like later on, it don't be like, oh shit. It's like more like, yeah, I'm on my shit now. Like you feel me?
Right.
Yeah, I understand what you were saying.
How's COVID affecting things where you're at?
Like I said, I lose my father. Everybody losing
Oh,
everybody
I'm
though,
sorry
so
to
I
hear that.
can't. I appreciate it. I mean, I can't really be like to like all about me. Like everybody loses somebody close to them, so it's just affecting everybody across the globe. So like we just gotta help each other and just be copacetic when we just worry about everybody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about you, so you just gotta worry about everybody else's emotions. You know, because everybody take pain a different way. I may lose my father, but you may lose your aunt. You may lose your best friend. It may hit you the same way. I lost my person for me. So
And you're in Brooklyn,
yeah, I'm in Brooklyn.
or Brownsville?
Not a floors. Floors. I'm gonna say that the floors for the people in the background. The floors, Canarsie. Nah, not Brownsville, man.
Is it
Brownsville.
is it gentrified over there?
Trying to like the whole Brooklyn is getting gentrified crazy. Like you can't even say it's one part no more. Before you used to say it's Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights. And I was like, you see everybody just like, man, listen, just adapt. I mean, everybody, just everybody.
I
We
mean,
all one. It was cool.
I know in one way that's certainly bad, but in another way that gives you a lot of opportunities as a musician. How do you look at it?
I don't think that's bad. I feel like how you view things in life is what you call it. So if you look at things in a negative standpoint, that I mean that's considered racist to me. I mean, if you go and say some because of different races coming into your territory, that it's a negative thing to me. That's racist unless they doing something like derogatory to you. You get what I'm saying? And in that circumstance, but if they're not disrespecting you or doing anything
Affordable housing
derogatory
getting
to you,
torn down so the Brooklyn Nets could have a stadium could certainly be viewed as derogatory.
you said what? I'm
Regard
sorry.
Affordable housing being torn down so the Brooklyn Nets could certainly be viewed as derogatory towards a community, regardless of the race that perpetrated it.
Right, right. So like a lot of people is gentrify coming in, but they, if they help in the community, if they like, being around doing what we like. I
Well,
haven't like
well,
people
well,
that's
you're there. Do you feel it's helped the community?
being where
Yeah, I mean, you're there. Do you think it's helped the community?
the Barclays Center, or you talking about people
The
gentrifying?
the whole gentrification thing.
As for like when it comes to businesses, yeah, it hurts with affordable housing and stuff like that. But in that aspect, yes, that's not cool. But as for like people coming in of a different culture and we intertwining and building something together, that's an amazing thing. So people,
Right.
it's always two aspects, but it's always a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? So you could still be happy one thing, but to other sorts of people, it may please to a different light.
It ain't too many things that you only see the negative in, huh, man?
I'm sorry.
I said it ain't too many things that you only see the negative in, huh, man? You got the ability to find the positive in everything, huh?
Yeah, because you got to look at things in a great aspect. Because I see things as being positive. If you look at things always negative, negative things is gonna always portray in your life. You know what I'm
So
saying? You're gonna always bring that negativity to you. Things is what you manifest it to be. So if you bring positive energy, positivity is gonna always be in your mindset. So you're never gonna see things the wrong way. You just gonna always do right by people. Even if things may fall off in a bad light, you may see the good in it and may change it to the greater perspective.
Man, you got a great deal of wisdom. You got any advice on anger management?
Honestly, like I smoke weed. I'll be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm real raw and authentic, so I'm gonna tell you straight.
Me too.
But everybody's different. You got to know what triggers you, and you got to know how to handle that in the right way. You have to have good people around you that's willing to work with you in that standpoint, not just judge you. Because people is quick to judge you and label you and just leave you alone. But are they going to work with you? Are they going to work through it with you? You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of different situations with, you know what I'm saying? So still to this day, I'm learning. So it's just a day at a time, and helping everybody, and
Is
stuff
it,
like
it's easy for you to be honest with yourself, huh?
it's starting to be, because when you be honest, it's less lies, and you don't have to worry about thinking of the nonsense to tell somebody. You gonna always be real, and somebody gonna feel your realness, because realness is an energy that you gonna give off.
I only got to hear the one song, which certainly has hit potential, but from talking to you and hearing that, I get a sense that you got a particular sense of freedom music in your music. Like I don't know, I don't think you're holding nothing back. I guess I don't quite know the
Now,
word for it.
I'm trying to be creative. I'm just trying to just full blown, all fledged go all out. You know what I'm saying? If I don't give my all, if I don't give 150%, then I'm not giving 100. If I'm only giving 100, then I'm not giving 100 at all. Because when you take off pieces off that 150%, you still got 100. If you at 149, you still at 100. But if you at 100 and you take off the 100, you only at 99. You ain't giving 100 no more. So you got
What
to give up 100 to always have 100.
you read books, don't you?
Yeah, I read a lot of books. I'm an author as well.
Oh yeah, can people get your book anywhere?
Yeah, on Amazon, I got two books. I got Angel's Advocate and I got Beyond All Endeavors. Both on Amazon. I self-publish my books.
Other than your two books, what's a book everybody should read in their life?
Um, Millionaire Success Habits.
Dope.
And I read, if you like poetry, I read Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven.
Yeah, Nevermore,
I'm into
never.
Gothic literature.
I'm from Maryland. I actually been to Edgar Allan Poe grave on a class field trip when I was too young to appreciate it.
Oh, really?
I didn't even get no picture or nothing. Shit.
That's
I mean
that's a
that
classic dude right there. He's a
motherfuckers
genius.
didn't even have like Polaroids then though, so it is what it is.
He's a genius. Like he's a genius. He taught me a lot. Like through his poetry, I learned a lot. So I learned creativity through my poetry. In dark times, he brought a lot of dark energy, but you seen the light through his poetry. So
Man, when you hear people who get it right when they read it out loud, there's a good cadence to it. You know what I'm
of
saying?
course, of course. So that too like helped me. Like when I was continuing my poetry, it helped me with lyrics, because I know there's certain times I'm writing and I started singing while I'm writing poetry. I'm like, hold on, this sounds like a lyric. Let me just put this to the side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this might be a good bar. But sometimes like now, even now I'm looking at back in my old poems and I'm starting to pick up little lyrics and I'm like, oh, this is a nice bar. I might steal this, and make a song about that. So
So
yeah,
you think sometimes you meant something subconsciously and then you realize it upon reflection hearing it later?
yeah, like all the time. Sometimes I end up writing a poem about somebody and I'm referring to myself in the situation. I'm like, damn, I'm talking about me. I'm helping myself through that. So, sometimes you manifest your own thoughts and your own help through just writing.
What's the thing that you find to be most commonly inhibitive?
Pertaining to what?
Anything?
Um, Communication. Just
Word.
talking to people will get you a long way. Sometimes like you could see somebody that you see so great, but a conversation, like sometimes relationship is bigger than transaction. So like you may build a relationship where they never forget you, and that's bigger than you paying them for a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like a relationship will always last longer.
Do you
So
think it's a more of a virtuous thing to give a white lie or to be painfully honest?
I'm brutal to be honest, honestly, because you're gonna find out later. So a white lie is gonna be worse because you're given time to build more lies and build more nonsense. So it's like a white lie gonna build to more lies.
What could I do better?
I don't know you to tell you what to do better. I mean, what we all could do better is just be positive and communicate, because communication is the basis to everything. Communication is the basis to trust, honesty, everything you want in your life, loyalty. Because once you communicate, you're gonna always be real. You're gonna always be honest. Once you communicate, you're gonna always trust somebody because you're gonna tell you the truth. Always. That's communication. Once you have good communication. Once you have good communication, you're gonna be loyal because you're gonna tell them anything regardless of the fact. So
Gotcha.
everything ties to communication. You're gonna respect somebody because they're gonna always tell you the truth, regardless of the fact. So it's communication. Good communication always bring everything else. Just trigger us everything else.
Man, like I said, that's wise words, brother. Well, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I wish you much success. I can't wait till your song comes out, your video. I'll make sure to I write for Dirty Glove Bastard too. I'll make sure to post it up on there.
I appreciate you, bro, for real, for real. I appreciate the platform you put me on. The background is really dope. I really want you to explain that to me if you can, if you have time to, because that's wavy right there. I want to know what's going on. The man in the middle right there, like in the suit, I believe, is in the suit.
That's Nas from when he performed Illmatic at the Kennedy Center. If you bought the vinyl that came with it, I unfolded it out and framed it.
That's a lot of records right there. You got like some classics
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. I got the storage on the like I went to the site that the stores get their shit from and the record racks was only like $20. You go on Amazon, them shits is like $250, and I just get vinyl sporadically, and a lot of those is just shit from magazines or pictures I got over the years and shit like that.
Yeah, I got my boy Pablo the Don. I do work with him as well. A lot of my records, like a lot of my big records, he brought me out from when I was writing. Like I was doing records. He saw me actually do my first two records. He was like, "Nah, like do it this way." He helped me with my pockets. So like he with me right now. He do a lot of records. I want to introduce him. You feel me? Just give him a little, love. Introduce my boy Pablo. It's him right here. You feel me? He chop up.
Pablo with a nice verse. I heard you, brother.
Man, good looking, good looking.
Yeah, man. So he got OTR. We're gonna take it to the top, and we got You and Me record. We got a lot of records. We got a whole mixtape, Trial and Error.
Yeah. His EP soon come out, Top Spot.
All right, and where y'all at on social media?
You can find me at ot.pablo the Dawn. And also I own my own multimedia company. It's called One Take Record on Instagram.
Yeah, all that. Pablo the Dawn. I'm Dacks Finess. You can find me on dacksfiness.com. Club out everything Dacks Finess.
All right, well, I appreciate your time and thank you, Pablo, and y'all have a good night.
I appreciate you too, bro.
Facts. It's all love.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all take it light.